Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFL this season, you know that the Cleveland Browns have been making waves. And no, it's not just because of their defense or their quarterback, but because of the emergence of a young star who's been rewriting the record books in such a short time. That player is Quinshon Judkins. This rookie running back, fresh out of college, has been turning heads with his incredible performance against the Miami Dolphins. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Judkins rumbled through the Dolphins' defense for 84 yards, but more impressively, he scored 3 rushing touchdowns. And when I say that, I mean 3 touchdowns in a single game, which is a feat that hasn't been achieved by a Browns rookie in over 2 decades. What makes this even more remarkable is that Judkins was a player who, not long ago, was dealing with some off-field issues that kept him out of training camp and the preseason. Yet, despite those setbacks, he's come into the NFL and immediately made his mark. It's a testament to his resilience, his work ethic, and his ability to adapt quickly to the big leagues. You see, Judkins didn't just show up and run the ball, he made history. The Browns' social media team was quick to recognize this achievement, posting that he became the first Browns running back to score 3 touchdowns in a game since 2022, and more impressively, the first rookie to do so since 2000. That's a long time coming, and it signals that Cleveland might have found a real gem in this young man. Now, let's talk about how he did it. Judkins was heavily involved in the game plan, carrying the ball a career-high 25 times, including a sensational 46-yard run in the first half. That run showcased not just his speed, but his vision and determination. The Browns' offensive line deserves a shout-out here because they did a fantastic job opening lanes for him. Judkins himself was quick to credit the guys up front, saying, "I think as a team, collectively, it feels good to get a win, especially at home. I think our O-line did an exceptional job getting to the next level in terms of blocks, and just going out there and executing. So big ups to them and the entire coaches for helping execute. That's the kind of teamwork that wins games and, more importantly, builds a confident young player like Judkins. But what about the red zone? Well, the Browns took a pretty aggressive approach, especially in those tricky, sometimes sloppy conditions that often favor the defense. They cut out the middleman and went straight to Judkins, who took direct snaps inside the 10-yard line, turning those opportunities into points with 2 of his touchdowns coming on wildcat runs. It's a strategy reminiscent of some college offenses, especially Ole Miss, where Judkins played in college. He mentioned that he was familiar with the wildcat formation, and that when coaches Tommy Rees and Duce Staley told him they were planning to incorporate it, he couldn't hide his smile. And why wouldn't he be excited? This was his moment to shine, to go out there and do what he's been practicing for, to execute his role, to score, and to help his team. And speaking of the team, let's not forget the Browns' overall performance in this game. It wasn't just Judkins shining. The defense was absolutely dominant. They forced 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and a fumble on special teams. That's a statement. Cleveland's defense gave the Dolphins very little room to breathe, holding them to just 219 total yards in the game. And that's with Miami trying to mount a comeback, with the game already out of reach for much of the game. The Browns' secondary was ferocious, with Tyson Campbell making a crucial interception right after halftime, returning it for a touchdown. That play effectively sealed the game and kept the Dolphins from gaining any hope. The game was a showcase of what this Browns team can do when everything clicks. The ground game, led by Judkins, was firing on all cylinders, but it was complemented by a defense that was relentless. The team's ability to force turnovers and capitalize on them is a testament to their discipline and preparation. And it's not just about this one game. This performance sets a tone for what the Browns can be moving forward. With Judkins emerging as a legitimate weapon, defenses will have to respect the run game more, which opens up opportunities for Deshaun Watson to operate more effectively in the passing game. The offensive line's performance was also a key factor, giving Judkins the holes he needed and protecting Watson when called upon. Now, looking ahead, the Browns are heading into a crucial part of their schedule. Next week, they'll face the 5-2 New England Patriots in what promises to be a tough matchup. The Patriots have been playing solid football, especially on defense, and Cleveland will need to bring their best to keep this momentum going. Judkins' breakout performance gives them a lot of confidence, but they know that every game in the NFL is a new challenge. Still, with the way he's been performing, there's a sense that the Browns have found a guy who can carry the load in some of those critical moments moving forward. Plus, the team's defense, which is playing at an elite level right now, will be looking to continue forcing turnovers and shutting down opponents. And let's not forget the bigger picture here. The AFC North has always been one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL. With teams like the Ravens and Bengals vying for supremacy, any shift in power can have ripple effects across the conference. The Browns, with their recent performances and emerging star in Judkins, are positioning themselves not just as playoff contenders, but as serious threats to take the division. If Judkins continues on this trajectory, he could be a key piece that propels Cleveland to higher heights, possibly even a deep playoff run and, who knows, another shot at the Super Bowl. But it's not just about one game or one player. It's about the entire team investing in this momentum, building chemistry and executing consistently. The coaching staff has been brilliant in game planning, especially with the creative use of Judkins in the Wildcat. This kind of adaptability can be a game changer, especially when facing tough defenses. The offensive line, which has been improving steadily, deserves praise for giving Judkins those lanes and for protecting Watson, who has been solid in the pocket despite some ups and downs this season. And for the fans, this game was a breath of fresh air. Seeing a rookie step up in such a big way, making history on a national stage, energizes the entire fan base. It reminds everyone that this team is on the rise and that the future can be bright when young talents like Judkins are given the opportunity to shine. It's a story of resilience, of overcoming adversity, and of seizing your moment when it counts the most. The Browns are not just a team trying to rebuild. They are a team reinvigorated, with new stars emerging and a defense that's playing with ferocity. Now, as we look forward to the next games, the expectations for Judkins and this Browns team are higher than ever. The division is fierce, but Cleveland is showing that they have the talent, the coaching, and the grit to compete at the highest level. Judkins' performance against Miami could be a turning point, a sign of what's to come. The team's identity is evolving, and it's exciting to think about how much more they can achieve. Fans, keep your eyes on Judkins because he's just getting started, and the Browns' season looks brighter than it has in years. The energy, the passion, and the talent are all aligning for something special. So buckle up, Browns fans, this ride is just beginning and it promises to be an incredible journey. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Quinshon Judkins' historic performance? Do you think he's the future of this team's rushing attack? Are you excited about what's coming next as the Browns aim for a playoff run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. We're witnessing something special right now, and you don't want to miss it. Thanks for being here, Browns family, and as always, let's keep the passion alive. Go Browns!